Hello, my colleague Dito and I, Vivi, are going to discuss an interesting topic on family business, which is the contradicting view in Asia when it comes to succession. These are the outline of our discussion. Dito will discuss the topic introduction and I will discuss the rest.
Family business is a company that is owned, controlled, and run by members of one or more families. However, this does not mean that all workers in the company must be their family members. Many family companies, especially small companies, employ other people for the lower position, while on the top managers are held by people from within the company owner's family. Family participation in the company can strengthen the company because usually family members are very loyal and highly dedicated to the company owned by their family. However, the problems often arise in managing family companies, especially in terms of leadership changes. There are often conflicts between family interests and company interests. For example, like companies will tend to keep a family member to work even though that person is less competent in their work. It will endanger the survival of the company. In dealing with this, it is better for those who have a family business not to force themselves in that position if they are not competent and choose to hire a professional to work with them. Family business is the most common form of enterprise in a large portion of global business structure. Therefore, it is a vital and dynamic participant in the world economy, especially in the economy of developing countries. It becomes the backbone of the economy and drives the nation's economic growth. Although business and family matters may overlap, family business enjoy a range of benefits that other form of enterprise may not have. On the other hand, some difficulties that specifically related to family business may be challenging as well. Subsequently, family business is a particularly prevalent form of enterprise of ownership in Asia Pacific, accounting for 85% of businesses. Some of these family firms are among the largest in the world, such as Samsung Electronics, Reliance Industries, and Chow Tai Fook. Two-thirds of the largest family-owned firms in the world are based in Asia and in regions like Southeast Asia. Family business are not only the backbone of the economy but have also act as important social and economic agents of change. Furthermore, family business drives stock exchange and the economic growth of the region, although Asian family business are substantially younger than those in the US or in Europe. Among other challenges family business face, succession in Asia family business becomes an intriguing topic to discuss. It's because there is a contradicting view on succession in the most Asian family business, which are in the conventional view on succession and the modern view on succession. Historically speaking, conventional view on succession in Asia family business that emphasize culture has always been the norm in the region. Thus, the approaches are also modeled after the culture and social norms. On the other hand, as Asian family business are substantially younger than its American and European counterparts, hence younger population and successor, the modern view is getting more popular and gaining more recognition, especially since the business environment is changing.
All right, thank you, Dito, for the explanation, and I'll proceed to the conventional view as well as the modern view on succession in Asian family business. So the first one is conventional view. Conventional view on succession in Asian family businesses are mostly affected by cultures and social norms, including its wealth transfer, succession planning, and transition approaches. Moreover, as Asian cultures and social norms are deeply rooted in the business practices, male supremacy is given. Most countries in Asia, as well as most family businesses in the region, are prejudiced to male supremacy, hence the male-dominated successor of Asian family businesses. For example, the eldest son inheriting the business, or a patriarchal distribution of wealth favoring sons. Many Asian executives also equate succession with mortality and consider it as a sensitive matter. Therefore, they simply don't want to talk about it, ignore, or delay the matter. The Chinese proverb, which translates as wealth never survives 3 generations, sums up a widely shared belief in Asia. The first generation builds the family fortune, the second reaps the benefits, and the third squanders the wealth. Thus, it makes the first generations try to hold on the position so that the family business continue to prosper. Furthermore, the executive in family businesses are used to old school business practices and unwilling to adapt to changes. Should this continue, family business will eventually fail as the business environment nowadays is changing rapidly due to globalization, technology, and many other factors. While there are often well-worn excuses and culturally prevalent approaches on succession in Asian family businesses, the mindset changed across Asia, especially the increasing awareness among the younger generations about effective ways to plan for wealth transfers from one generation to the next. A greater willingness to plan for such transfers and a prosperous succession planning result in a new perspective on succession in Asia. This new view, the modern view, emphasizes a broader perspective as well as the open-mindedness of younger generations of Asian family businesses. As business environment is affected by globalization and technology now more than ever, younger population that follow this school of thought is tech savvy. It means that they are proficient and are well informed in the use of modern technology, including computer, smartphone, the internet, and other supporting business tools that involve technology. Subsequently, they value skills and capabilities more, no matter what the gender is. Thus, they are more flexible in business practices and is more responsive to changes and uncertainties. Their open-mindedness leads them to accept new concepts and ideas that can improve their skills, capabilities, and improve the competitiveness of their company in general. In addition, they are increasingly aware of the importance of sustainability in the long term. Therefore, many of them attempt to build sustainable family business. So the discussion is primarily an analysis of the contradicting views based on gender role theory, human capital theory, and undervaluation theory. Differences in gender roles are adopted early in life. It influences much on the lives of both genders in home, school, workplace, family life, and even personal relationships. Neither men nor women are conscious about the segregation of traditional gender roles. Rather, expectations and social pressures that are passed down for generations constrain the conscious choice of both men and women. The Asian cultures that view men and women differently also adds to the segregation between men and women in terms of succession in Asian family businesses. Men are seen as leaders, whereas women stand behind a man's back. Nevertheless, nowadays it is no longer relevant as women start to take a leader or successor position in Asian family businesses. In terms of human capital theory, Asian family business successors are dominated by men, which is the result of men having higher human capital than women. thus having higher educational background, higher job experience, knowledge, or skills. Furthermore, men have a comparative advantage in terms of investing their resources and time in education and careers, as what expected of them in a wider social context. However, the comparative advantage of men has weakened over time, which is the result of the increasing growth of women's education as well as equality movement, thus giving the opportunity for women to get a leader or executive position in family businesses or become the successor of the business. Subsequently, women in Asian business environment, including family business, are generally undervalued. It is associated with the possible stigma of occupational feminization that works done by women is economically and socially undervalued. Therefore, women are seen worse than men, and men are considered a better leader or successor for family businesses. The theories elaborated before constitute the mindset and culture of Asian family businesses. Although the topic of succession has always been culturally sensitive in Asia, it is inevitably an important aspect that the executives of Asian family businesses need to take into account. However, it is time consuming and takes lots of efforts, as changing a habit formed by culture and social norms is no easy matter. Asian family businesses prioritize wealth management over succession planning. And even if they have succession planning, they tend to mismanage it. Their tendency to mismanage succession planning by failing to do it or automatically appointing their children, nieces, or other family members has fatal financial and management consequences. Nonetheless, along with rapid development of technology and fast-changing business environment, more Asian family businesses start to pay more attention on a proper succession planning in order to build a sustainable family business. In conclusion, the contradicting views on succession in Asian family business exist due to culture and social norms. However, as the younger generations of Asian family businesses increasingly aware on the importance of successor planning, the impact of culture and social norms gradually become less strict and is subjected to changes such as globalization and digital transformation. Although appropriate successor planning doesn't guarantee the success of a family business, it is still critical, especially so when it comes to building sustainable family business. That's all to our discussion on family business. Thank you.